Kevin, running on empty. Just wanted to kind of do a real quick check-in. This is more for the running part of my my deal. I picked up a new pair of running shoes. I traded in my Asics Seal for a pair of Mizunos. These are Wave Nirvana 5s. These are their high-end shoe. I went in basically assuming that I was going to buy another pair of Asics. My current Asics aren't worn out yet, but I wanted to get the higher end shoe because of the foot issue that I had on the half marathon, and I also wanted to I wanted to try out a lot of different shoes and see the different the way they felt. So I went over to the shoe store today, pretty much assuming I was going to buy the Asics Kayana 15s. Tried them on, they felt fine. They felt like Asics. I felt like what I've been running in. Tried those, and then they brought out the Mizunos, and they also brought out the high-end New Balance. I was going to try on the Brooks, and what's the other one? I can't remember the name. Something with an S. It's slipping my mind. Saucony. I was going to try on the Sauconys. The only thing is I have a wider foot, and I think he said that they didn't have any of the Sauconys that would fit because they're a narrower shoe. So I didn't even bother, and I don't think they had I think it's the Brooks Trinity. I don't think they had them in my size either. But I tried on the Asics. Asics were Asics with the gel and comfortable to a point. Then I tried on the Mizunos, and right off the bat I liked them better than I liked the Asics. The Mizuno, when you ran in them, they kind of had almost like a response to them, where almost like it had like a bounce. And then I switched back to the Asics, and I noticed that it felt flat. Like, basically, I think what happens is the gel absorbs your impact, whereas these, the Mizunos kind of give back to you. They have that wave feature in them, that hard plastic. Here, let me pull it up again. Right here, see the wave feature? It's a hard plastic, and the cushion gives you cushion. The foam gives you cushion. But this hard plastic supports that cushion so that it rebounds. And you kind of feel that rebound when you're running them. You feel a little bit of not that it springs you up, but you just feel the shoe come back to you. And I really liked it. Then I tried on the New Balance, and I liked the New Balance better than the Asics also. They were kind of, and to be honest with you, these are an old pair of New Balance. These weren't running shoes, but I used to wear New Balance all the time, and I like them. They're comfortable, and a main reason I went to New Balance originally before I was even running is they come in wides, which Nikes and stuff like that weren't coming in at the time. A lot of, I got the Mizuno, but the New Balance. They didn't have the spring, which I really enjoyed, enjoyed and liked. I was just thinking back to when I was in the half marathon, and if I had that little extra, I can almost explain it like when you're running them, it's almost like it's the shoe saying, "Take another step." It's kind of how it felt. So I kind of like, if I had those in the half marathon, maybe my feet would have moved a little bit quicker. I really felt like there was a response on the shoe, and I liked it. Again, back to the New Balance. The New Balance were comfortable. It felt like it was kind of caressing my foot, which was good. And I almost was thinking of going more toward those because of that little bit of heel injury that I had, where I thought it was going to kind of give me kind of just a little bit better support, because it felt like it was hugging my foot, and giving it like just a real nice kind of soft, almost like pillow-like feel. But it wasn't like the gel in the Kayano. The Kayano gel really felt, there was nothing. it felt like it just took my foot in, and almost like you stepped on like and smushed jelly. Like that's the best way I can explain it. I don't know. I've been running in the Asics, and I'm gonna continue running in. I have the 2140s, which they're not. The Kayanus have a lot more gel in them. The 2140s just kind of have it in the heel, and I don't really remember running and feeling that with them. But I don't know. I guess when you compare them to different shoes, you see different things. But I'm really excited to get out and run with these, and get running again. I also did get. I went back to the Superfeet, if you can see it, the Superfeet insole. I paid $40 for the the orange pad. It's a little bit more. It was a little more expensive. The first time they gave me the green, which they said is like a really aggressive arch support. I really didn't like it. It felt like it was kind of ejecting me out of the shoe. Then they tried me in the blue color, which is kind of between the orange and the green. So the arch support in this orange is less than that blue, but this orange also gives you a little bit more padding in the forefoot, which I thought it was nice. And this also, the orange, pinches the fat on your on the heel of your foot, and uses that kind of as cushion. It's a little weird, I must say. It's a little awkward because I'm not used to having that there, but I just really want to resist having the injury. And also what they did, just like when they fit, if you can get a chance to go to Roadrunner, and I'm sure a lot of other running stores do it, they actually put you on a treadmill and you run on the treadmill. They ran me in the shoe without the insert, and what happens is I get a little ankle roll where it almost, the best way I can explain it is it looks like I'm almost twisting my ankle every time I run. So I land, and most people will land and go straight. I kind of land and my ankle turns in. And that's probably why I got a little bit of an injury. Basically twisted my ankle for 13 miles. But I ran with them. They filmed it without the insert. Then I ran with it and they filmed it with the insert. And you can see that it stops me from rolling in. And that really kind of just sold me on really giving it a try. I was lucky enough to not have any injuries for 6 months. And then I only had this minor kind of strain after, running 13.1 miles. So I can't complain. My new goal, though, and these shoes are going to be taking me there. I am definitely doing the Philadelphia distance run, which is changing the name to the Philadelphia Rock and Roll Half next year. I'm definitely redoing the race, and my goal is to knock a whole hour off my time. My time was 3 hours and 23 seconds. It's like ingrained in my head. I'm so mad that I made 3 hours. Part of it was my fault. I really should have took music. I was really dragging without the music. And I kind of I latched onto this kid who had shin splints, and he slowed me down a little bit. I was fine though because it was good to have the company. So I'm not faulting him. I could have left. And I did leave at one point, and he caught it back up to me, and then I kind of started lagging a little bit. And the funny thing is, he was faster than I was, because when he actually ran the last mile, and a little right around a mile also, like right around when we hit 15, or right around when we hit 12, we just decided to go. I started running then, he started running then. He was faster than me. He finished before me, but he started in a wave, a couple waves ahead of me. I started in 15, Corral 15. He started in like 13 or 14 or something. So he actually started a couple minutes ahead of me, but I finished ahead of him on the final. I was about 3 minutes faster than he was overall. So at least I don't feel like he drugged me below his time. But yeah, my goal, an hour on the next half, and I'm still going to push for a full marathon, probably for March. I'm not really worried about time. I just want to get a time in so that I can beat it the following year. That's my goals.